So I'm going to share with you guys what I'm keeping in my drawer for the month of December, or no, the month of January. Before I jump into it, I'm just going to start with a little recap of the products in last month's drawer. So a few of these products are things that I finished up, a few I'm decluttering, and then a few I'm actually moving to my purse, which is random, but I thought I would start maybe throwing that in the video because they're no longer in my drawer and they're just like good everyday products. So they've been, I guess, promoted to my bag. So I am moving the 3 lip products to my purse. They're just great everyday glosses, and I've really been a lip gloss fan lately, so I thought I would throw them in there because I usually reach for them on an everyday basis. I am going to be decluttering the Trust Fund Beauty Gimme Good Face Primer. It's a good primer, but it's really similar to my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and since I already really like that one, I'm going to declutter this one. Also decluttering this shadow and this shadow. This one's from Makeup Forever, and this one is from Laura Geller. They're both really beautiful. They're good quality. They're really nice, but I really never reach for them. I don't know why. I think in general I have shadows that just look like them that I prefer, so I'm going to pass those along to somebody else. And then I'm also decluttering this Lancome mascara. I used it like once and I really just didn't like it. I thought maybe one of my sisters or my mom would like it better than I did. I finished up this sample of the Balm Desert, which I use as a transition eyeshadow, and then I also finished up the Smashbox X-Rated mascara, so I'm just going to toss those. So these are just products that I'm taking out of my everyday makeup drawer, but I'm still going to hang on to all of them, so I'm just going to put them back into my makeup collection. So I have the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, which I just really have been using the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder lately, so I'm going to keep it, just use it at a later time. Then I have a few different face primers, which I do really like, but I just want to try something different this month. I don't want to declutter them because I think I might use them at a later time, but for now I just want to try something different, so I'm going to switch those out. I got this really beautiful Sephora lip gloss in a Play by Sephora bag, but the color is just something I would probably wear during the spring and the summertime. I love the formula and I want to try more of them, but for now I'm just going to switch it out. Then I have 2 of my favorite blushes. The first one is Exposed by Tarte and the other one is Baby Doll from Essence, and I love the formula and the colors, but I'm just trying to downsize my everyday makeup drawer a little bit, so I'm just going to switch them out for the month. Then I have this really beautiful eyeshadow palette that I got in a BoxyCharm and I love it so much, but these aren't really colors that I'm reaching for right now, so I'm just going to switch it out. And I have a ton of eyeshadow palettes currently in my drawer that I've been reaching for a lot lately, so I'm just going to save it and use it again maybe in the springtime. So these are the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips and Ultra Satin Lips that I'm going to be switching out of my collection. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of these, but I just had so many in my everyday makeup drawer, or that sit on top of my vanity, and I wasn't using all of them, so I just wanted to downsize it a little bit so I could really have like my go-to everyday nude and pink shades. So these are just going to go back into my collection for now, but I love all of these colors, so I didn't want to declutter any of them. So I probably have the most lip products that I'm adding in out of the 3 categories. So let me start with lipsticks. These are the 6 that I currently have in my everyday makeup drawer. They have just been like my go-to nudes, ones that I've been wearing every single day, so I'm going to keep those in here. And then I'm going to be adding in a few other lipsticks. So I have Urban Decay's Naked, which is a cream formula. It's just a really beautiful go-to easy nude. And then I have their Comfort Matte formula in the shade Back Talk, which is a beautiful everyday pink. I've been a huge fan of the Comfort Matte formula. Then I also have the Comfort Matte formula in the shade Disturbed, which is a little bit more deep and vampy, perfect for this time of the year. I have the Model Coat lipstick in the shade Kitty, which has actually been one of my favorites for a few years, so I'm going to stick this one in my drawer. The Bite Beauty lipstick in the shade Pepper is one of my favorites. This formula is really hydrating, super comfortable on the lips, so it's definitely perfect for the winter time. I also want to use my NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Anna, which is one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, and I think the color is just beautiful and I don't wear it enough, so I'm going to stick it in my everyday makeup drawer as well. Okay, so these are the other lipsticks that I have in my drawer right now. I don't know if I told you guys, I added in this Ciate lipstick and I got it in, I think, an Ipsy bag. I really like it. I have 3 reds and then 2 nudes. So I've talked about these a lot, so I'll spare you. I am adding in a bunch of ColourPop lip products. So I have a few different lippy sticks and then I have some Ultra Satin lips. So I talked about these in a recent ColourPop haul video. If you guys want more info, I'll link it in the description box below. And then of course, up on top of my vanity, I have a bunch of ColourPop products. I have ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips in the first drawer, and then ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips in the second drawer, and then on top I have like my go-to everyday ColourPop lippy sticks. And then in the back, I have a few different lip glosses. I'm not adding in any additional lip glosses just because I've been using these, and then I have a few that are like in my purse that are my go-to everyday lip glosses. So I'm just going to stick with these this month as well. But if you have any lip gloss recommendations, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Okay, so I'm not switching things up too much with my face products. I just have my NARS concealer, my Becca concealer, and my Laura Mercier powder back here. And then I have my e.l.f. What is this called? Face primer, Hourglass primer, Bare Minerals, and Smashbox primer oils. So I am adding in 2 different face primers this month. So the first one is the Makeup Forever Step 1 face primer. I just got this in my Play by Sephora box, so I wanted to try it out. It's supposed to be really good if you have like uneven skin tone or uneven skin texture. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted. And then I got this Moonlight primer by Make in my Ipsy bag. It's really interesting. It's like a serum texture, but it's black. So I don't know why it's black, if that's just like for fun, but I'm going to try it out and keep you guys posted as well. So I have this new little section in my everyday makeup drawer. These are products that I put in my drawer that I haven't gotten around to trying yet or that I want to try more. So these are all products that I included in last month's drawer, but I just didn't really get a chance to try them very much. So I'm going to try them out again this month and see if I like them. If not, I'm going to declutter them, because usually when I don't get around to trying something, it's because I don't have as much interest in it. So if I don't use them this month, they will be in my declutter pile next month. So as for face products, I don't have a ton of blushes and bronzers in here. I have Benefits Hoola, which is my favorite bronzer of the moment, but I also have been loving the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer a lot lately, so I'm going to continue to wear both of those. And then I have Benefits Sugar Bomb, which has been one of my favorite blushes, and Benefits Dandelion. So I am adding in the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in Milk Chocolate. I have 2 bronzers that I've been loving, but I have this one in my collection, so I thought I would break it out again. And then this trio is from Rimmel London. This one's in the shade Coral Glow. It has a highlighter, contour, and blush shade, and I've had this for a little while. I really liked it when I had it, so I thought I would throw it back in my drawer to use it more. So over here I just have my 2 ColourPop face products from last month, and then in the back I have just the same products that I've been talking about for a few different months. But there is one thing I want to mention. I got this Smashbox contour kit as part of one of their holiday sets, and it's amazing. It made it into my December favorites, and I've just been loving it a lot lately. So if you guys have any recommendations from Smashbox that are kind of similar, I don't know, I'm going to have to look on their website and see what they have, but these powders are so soft, so blendable, and I just can't get enough of it. So I've been loving this a lot lately. These are the ColourPop shadows that I currently have in my everyday makeup drawer. So I'll put a little overlay on the screen with their names in case you guys want to check any of them out specifically. I'm trying to think which ones are my favorite. I'm always a huge fan of Mooning, which is a really beautiful dark brown. I use that for like my go-to smoky eye. And then I've been a big fan of Dance Party lately. They did bring that one back, so I absolutely recommend both of those. Then I am trying the new ColourPop brushes. So I don't know if these were technically available on the website yet, but I got them in the mystery bag. So I have the flat shader brush, which is supposed to be for all over the lid, and then I have the crease brush. So I'm going to try them out and keep you guys posted. I'll probably use them in like a get ready with me or something in January. Okay, so I didn't get around to organizing this before I filmed it, but I just have my Essence eyeliner and then my Essence Lash Princess mascara. Then I have the e.l.f. Shadow Lack Primer, the Essence I Heart Stage Eye Primer, which I've been loving this a lot lately. My favorite Smashbox eye primer, and then Urban Decay. I am trying out a bunch of drugstore products that I'm not including in this video because I'm going to do a drugstore haul and review probably in about a week. So I do have a bunch of drugstore mascaras in that video as well. So I'm adding in all of my Smashbox Cover Shot eyeshadow palettes. I have been using these for a few weeks, but they weren't in my drawers, so I'm going to put them in here. I've been loving these so much. I mentioned these again in my December favorites video. If you guys missed it, I'll link it below. But these are amazing. There's so many different options to choose from. The shadows are just pigmented and soft and blendable, so I've been loving them a lot lately. Then I'm also adding in the ColourPop eyeshadow palette. I wasn't super impressed when I swatched it, but truthfully I haven't really put it on my eyes yet, so I thought I would give it a fair shot before I decided whether or not I really liked it or didn't like it. So this isn't available yet. It might be actually by the time this video goes up. It will be available on December 26th. Okay, so my palette section is kind of a mess. I don't think I added anything in. Actually, I did add in this palette that I got in a BoxyCharm. The shadows are really similar to Urban Decay's Naked 3, but I've been using it a lot lately because I'm a fan of the texture. I feel like they're really soft and blendable. I almost like it a little bit better than the Naked 3, so I've been using this one. And then everything else is the same as last month. So I have a few eyeshadow palettes, and then I have a couple of blush palettes in here that I I haven't really used them, to be completely honest with you. I feel like I just always forget they're in here. So I need to make more of an effort to use them this month. That's why I'm not adding anything in other than the Smashbox Cover Shop palettes. So that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I am still going to do this video in 2017, but I've kind of been wanting to switch it up a little bit, put a spin on it. I don't know, I might use the products as I add them to my drawers. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think, if you have any ideas or suggestions for improving these videos. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.